Hello, toners. Now, I know I'm in different clothes to what you're gonna see just now, but I wanted to make a point. That's why that clip you saw before was me at McDonald's getting a Big Mac medium meal. And the point I'm trying to make is that you shouldn't eat fast food and trash like McDonald's all the time to hit your calories. Rather eat whole foods. So why am I eating this now? Well, it's fine in moderation. Like once a week you can eat something that's like, more about like 80% of the food should be good sources and 20% can be crap. But anyway, so I'm eating this McDonald's for you now, so you don't feel the need to. And if you feel the need to eat McDonald's, just watch this clip again. Anyway, let's get back to past me. Yeah. Cool transition, okay. Right. What's up, toners? It's me, the toner. Now that I've survived the Black Death, i.e. just being sick for like 2 days, I thought, it'd be really killer if I made a video for y'all. So, basically when I was sick, didn't eat anything, got really small. And I thought like, well, you toners need to know what to eat and how to eat. So today, I'm gonna be explaining how I do my diet and stuff. So firstly, let's get some context, okay? I follow sort of like if it fits your macros type approach. I think that's very popular. I mean, there's thousands, there's lots of research that just proves that it does work. I'll show off like examples probably here, just hold on. Am I done? Okay. So basically if it fits your macros, basically so how your body actually functions as weight is through calories. Calories is in all food, okay? Gotta deal with it. So you have something called a caloric maintenance, alright? Your caloric maintenance is the exact amount of calories that you need to not gain weight or not lose weight. Then there's such thing as a caloric surplus, which you need to be in if you want to gain weight, whether it's body fat or muscle. Then there's a caloric deficit, which makes you lose fat or which makes you lose body weight either through fat or muscle. Hopefully not muscle. That would be not cool. So anyway, so I follow if it fits your macros, and one of the apps that I use and I always recommend is MyFitnessPal. Probably heard of it. I mean, like every single person that's ever gymmed ever probably has downloaded it. So basically what I do is I track my daily intake on this app. It's very useful. It's like consumer based, therefore like all the information is just put in like by the user, and it's quite quick and stuff. And I always get asked like, should I track my macros and stuff like, or what if I didn't and stuff? Don't do that. Don't not track your macros if you're just starting out. You barely even know how to lift. So how are you gonna know what to eat? So what I would recommend is always just download MyFitnessPal. It comes with a TDEE calculator. A TDEE calculator helps you calculate your caloric maintenance. It's not always accurate, but a rough estimate is best. I mean, in the end, what's the difference between 50 calories? Very little. Very little. So basically it comes with a TDEE calculator. I use the one that's in it, either if I want a bulk, well, lean bulk, I'm starting that life now, or I use it when I want to cut. So basically you just put in your body stats, like your height, your weight, your activity, and then it'll give you a guesstimation, and then you just track your food intake, but also track your caloric, your exercise. So even strength training I track just to see my calories and stuff. And I always try to track daily, but I mean more likely I track about like 80% of what I eat. In the long run it doesn't really matter. But hey, you don't have to be meticulous and track like, hey, I had 5 grams of salt on the burger! Don't need to do that. But anyway, that's just how I do things. Now let me get my whiteboard and show you what's up. Look, a graph, toners. I hope you can see it. So, what is this graph? This graph is my full week of eating. And on the y-axis, we have calories. On the x-axis, we have days of the week. And I'm sure you all know the days of the week. There's obviously 7. Hold on. Down tall. Anyway, so my caloric maintenance through a TDEE calculator is around about 2,700. I'm currently doing a lean bulk, so what my strategy is for lean bulk, I eat about 200 calories, a little bit over than 200 to 300 calories over my caloric maintenance. So I'm in a caloric surplus. So say we got Monday, okay? Monday, I ate 3,000 calories. Good day at the good day. Then Tuesday, ate an extra 100 calories of 3,100 calories because maybe I just thought like maybe I deserve that extra biscuit. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I ate 3,000 calories. Then on Saturday, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat. I ate at my maintenance of 2,700. And then on, say, Sunday, I ate about 3,200 calories. Now I'm like, wow, but that one day you didn't eat in a surplus. What's gonna happen? You just lost all the muscle you made, and that's wrong. Because what actually matters is your average for the week. So now let's get into the second calculation on this whiteboard. I'm back, the new graph. Now, the thing about calorie intake is that it's not about your daily intake, it's about your weekly intake that actually matters. So we got the weekly average. Monday 3,000, Tuesday 3,100, Wednesday 3,000, Thursday 3,000, Friday 3,000, Saturday 2,700, Sunday 3,200. The total is 21,000 calories. Quick math. Then we divide it by 7. We got an average of 3,000 calories. Right on the spot for what I wanted. So then we got 3,000 minus 2,700. That equals 300 calories in a surplus. But what does that mean? Well, I'm gonna give it to you. 1 calorie equals 1 gram of body weight gained. So, what does that mean? So if you're in a caloric surplus of, say, 1 calorie, you'll gain 1 gram of body weight every week. Weekly. Then, if you were, say, at 1,000 calories, because 1,000 grams would equal 1 kilogram, per week, you're in a 1,000 calorie surplus, which is a lot. You would gain 1 kg of body weight. Now, what do I mean by body weight? It could be fat, or it could be muscle. But more, it's fat and muscle. Not could be, it's fat and muscle. You'll be gaining fat and muscle. So why do I go in such a small, like, caloric surplus, like only 300 calories, and only gain like 0.3 kgs a week? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. And I'm back. So, why? Like, why would I only eat 300 calories? So why don't I just get massive and just be like, walk sideways through your doors, just eat like 2,000 calories a day? I'm gonna tell you right now. See, fat and muscle are 2 different variations of the body. They're 2 different variables, they change. So, with muscle, muscles gain through protein synthesis. So, and I've explained it in my last video with my training thing about how it's 24 to 48 hours after you train, blah, 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 blah. But basically, with muscle, what you want to do is that it gains, you can only gain muscle at such a high rate. But fat can just be changed, can be gained at different variations. So like, you're only going to gain, and it depends on how long you've been lifting. So like, this is your first year of training properly, eating properly, progressive overload, doing a good, solid program. If this is the first year you're training, you're only gonna gain about like 5 kgs to like 8 kgs of muscle. And you can't make a difference. Like 8 to 5 kgs, I used to think it's because, I'm not eating enough. But the 8 to 5 kgs is purely based on your genetics. Can't change it. So you want to gain muscle, but you don't want to gain too much fat with the muscle, because otherwise you just crap, really. Like, I'll show you photos. In the past, I've done dirty bulks where I'd eat about like a 500 to 700 calorie surplus, because I thought, I want to gain muscle as fast as possible, but there's only so fast you can go. So I'd recommend about 200 to like 300 calorie surplus, like I showed. Like I'm in a 301 now because I haven't been training that seriously, so that's why I'm in that. So I'll probably gain about like 1 pound of muscle, which is like half a kg every month for my bulk that I'll do for about 8 to 10 months. And now fat, let's get to the fat. Let's get to the fat. Fat can be gained at different rates because of caloric surplus. No matter what, if you're in a caloric surplus, you're going to gain body fat. You can gain muscle, but you'll also gain fat at the same time. Now what matters is the rate you gain fat. Hold on. I have brought a new chart. So, in the blue, we got our muscle mass. In the red, we have our body weight. Now, if we were to gain just muscle, only muscle, this is what it would be graphed as. So, this is your muscle. You've been bulking for 8 months, you're in a caloric surplus of 300, and just say, hypothetically, even though it's impossible, you just gained no fat. Like, you just didn't gain fat at all. You're at about, like, say, 10% body fat, you're still at about 10% body fat. So you just gain muscle for about a year. You're just in this bulk for about a year. Your body weight just went at the same rate at about a year. Now this is in the perfect scenario, but life isn't perfect. So let me explain more. Now this is not real life. This is real life. Now what I'm showing you, this is real life. You're gaining muscle mass at the same rate. It doesn't change if you're in a caloric surplus. It only matters on your genetics and your training age. Really. Well, not only. Don't quote me on that. Don't be mean. But anyway, it just goes at a constant rate. It will slowly just go slower at a different rate. But anyway, now, say if I were to, now I'm in the bulk of 300 calories, you'll notice that it is increasing. My body weight is increasing with my muscle mass. But if you notice, it's a little bit steeper than this. Because that's the body fat. Your body fat percentage is going to go, say, this bracket would be about, say, this would be about like 10, I'm right-handed, 10%. But when you get over here, up to say, one year, you'll get to about, say, 14% body fat. So that's why you have to cut and bulk. So this is how I bulk. You see, this is the bulk. So now do you understand why I do that? Now let me go into what I actually eat to get to here. Now we're going to talk what calories are made of. So, there are 3 macro groups, and this 4th one that's hidden. Let me explain. So, the 3 are protein, carbs, and fat. Now, 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. Now, the hidden macronutrient is alcohol. 1 gram of pure alcohol contains 7 calories, but no one drinks pure alcohol because you would die. And yeah. Well, anyway, so that is what macros are. Now let me tell you what I do with my macros. And I'm back with my macros. I know it's technically not 3,000, but this is what the math tells me. So I eat 186 grams, well, meant to, don't really, of protein. Now, why do I do that? Because there is the most optimal way of gaining muscle, proven by a study that I'll put on the screen somewhere, is about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And I'm about 185 pounds right there. And I'm not gonna lie, often I actually don't reach this. I eat about 80% of this, but it doesn't actually matter in the long run. we're all gonna make it. And then the next one is carbs. Now, your preference, it's your preference, but I personally like to keep my carbs at like 45% and have 334 because carbs just fill me up for my workouts to have a better workout. But my general rule on carbs is just like about 80% low GI, like oats, just whole grain carbs, that, and then 20% crap, like sugars. Then fat, I take it about 99 grams, which is about 30%. I don't know why I do this. Throughout my life, this is probably like the most enjoyable like macro split. I would say that you should always. I could be wrong here. Don't test me. I'll try to find the study, but you should keep your fat as a natural athlete around about 25%, just for your hormones and testosterone. But I could be wrong. That's just what I do. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, those are my macros. So now it's just like, Toner's just gonna be like, why'd you tell me this? Where it's like, why should I care? You don't even lift. So I'm just gonna say right back that I do sometimes, not a lot. And also, my recommendation, just as like someone just said, often I find it's just that people just go on diets with actually not understanding why they're on the diet. People, if they want to lose weight, just go and say, you know what's bad? Carbs. I'm just gonna have no more carbs. And they put themselves in a caloric deficit of like 2,000 calories. And they're amazed because they lost 2 kgs in a week. And then they do this for about 3 weeks, but then they go and they can't keep up because it's such a huge caloric deficit. So then they just mess it all up, and then they just go and eat everything, and then they feel bad, and it's just a constant cycle. It's a very unhealthy eating cycle, and that's just not sustainable. The most sustainable, I would say, is just maximum about half a kg a week, 500 calorie deficit. And if you want to gain muscle, just don't eat too much, otherwise you will actually get fat and unhealthy, and your mobility will decrease because you just can't move properly because you're just too fat. Don't want to come off in a mean way, but it's reality. So ultimately, what do I recommend? What should you take out of this? Hold on. Now we've come to the final portion. My recommendation. What advice I can give to you toners. Here it is. My rules for eating. Number 1, know what you are eating. Like I said earlier in this video, you should track your calories. Let me give you a good euphemism. Say your ideal body, which is actually never going to be obtained, is the door. And you're on the other side of the room, but the lights are off. Now, tracking your calories is the flashlight. You can see clearly where the door is. You'll know how to get to the destination. It's not easy, because they say just chairs and stuff in the way, but it's simple. Now imagine if you don't have that flashlight. You're just gonna bump into random crap, gonna bump into that chair, gonna hurt yourself, gonna bump into all this stuff. That's what happens when you don't know what you're eating. You're just kinda just guessing where you're going, and hopefully you'll end up. Maybe you will end up at the door. You'll get closer to the door, but it's not the fastest way to get to the door. Now, for the second one, know why you are eating it. This is your food. You're going to choose what foods you want. You're going to choose more nutritious foods, or you're going to choose some fatty foods. So, you're going to choose what foods to have. You're going to ask like, hey now, why am I eating this pizza? I mean, pizza's high in fats and carbs, not really high in protein, and very calorically dense. So why am I eating this pizza? I mean, it's alright to have a pizza every once in a while, like once a week, but you shouldn't have a pizza every day. You should know why you're eating the pizza. Is it for joy? Then eat it. But if it's not aligned with your goals, then don't eat it. if say it's chicken breast, it's high in protein, moderate in fat, no carbs, you're eating just a plain chicken breast, I mean, no one really wants to eat plain chicken breast, then you're eating it because it's high in protein and you'll get closer to your goals. Now thirdly, know how it will affect you. So now you've ate that pizza. You feel like, hey now, that was not a cool thing to do. You ate it because you wanted pizza, you wanted to experience joy. Now you're like, oh crap, that pizza just put me in a huge caloric surplus of 1,000 calories for the day. But actually, now that I've explained it to you, in your weekly average, you can just not eat as much for the next few days, and then you'll actually even out, and then in the long run, you'll actually the pizza wouldn't even matter. So know how it will actually affect your body. And now my fourth point that I can't stress enough is move on. So now you've eaten that pizza, feel crap, you don't know what to do, and you're just constantly thinking about how you just ruined your diet. Stop. It's just a pizza. It's not the end of the world. Move on from it and make a difference the next day. Maybe you'll do some more cardio, burn about an extra 200 calories, and then not eat as much so that you're in a caloric deficit for the next 2 days of say 500, just to make sure that you've made up for the huge, like the mistake of the huge ass pizza. And that's really it. Just don't really think about it, just kind of hope you're gonna do it. We're all gonna make it done. And that's it, my toners. The video is done. Hopefully you've learned something. If not, I mean, I can't really do anything. But anyway, hope you liked the video. I'm gonna try and make more of these often. Kind of just make this so people can stop asking me questions, because then I can answer them without having to redo the answer all the time. Gonna try and make more of these videos, so subscribe, click the bell notification, like the video. I don't know, you don't have to, I mean, I'm not forcing you, but I do have your parents captive. But anyway, please follow my Instagram at thewazthetoner.com, and I'll see you next time.